Bonjour, hello, bienvenue, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I think you're going to find this a real treat. And if you're not new here, you're going to go, wow, I've never seen this before on Janice's channel. And I think you're going to like it too. You know, Mother's Day is just around the corner. In the States, we have Mother's Day on May 11th. In France, we have Mother's Day May 25th. So it doesn't matter where you are, thinking about Mother's Day is not too far off. And I want to talk to you about a company called Goelia. And it has been established since 1995, which I really like because now they've come into a term and they have a vision for the future. And I really like all of their outfits because they're classics. They don't go way off the deep end with it. It's very classic. And you know me, I love classics. Now, before I decided on doing this collaboration with Goelia, I reached out to Marie-Anne Lecoeur. And I said, what do you think about this company? Because you had it on your video one night, and I bought the red jacket that you had on, and I loved it. And she said, absolutely, it is a very reputable company. I would recommend it highly. So I thought, well, if Marie-Anne Lecoeur says it's good enough for me. Now, let me tell you about collaborations if you're not sure exactly what they're like. Collaborations can offer you money. They can offer you a certain amount of clothes if they're trying to get ready for the spring, or they can say you can choose one or two items. Goelia was nice enough to say, here's a link, choose whatever 8 items you want. I went, wow. It took me 2 days to pick out what I wanted because I wanted it all. But anyway, I digress. Since I had purchased the red jacket, when I saw it on a video before, when I saw the blue jacket, I knew I had to have it. This blue jacket, I bought in a medium. I bought all jackets in a medium, except for this top. I bought it in a small because I want to be able to undo it and then just wear it over maybe a black sweater or something like that. So I didn't want it too large. But I want you to look at the detail there. And it's lined. It has 2 little pockets in the front. And look at the button. And not only is the button beautiful, they always send you extra buttons. Everything that I've received had 2 extra buttons. And I think that is absolutely wonderful because, you know, sometimes when you wear something and you lose a button, you're not able to find the right button again. And then all of a sudden you've got to get something and you've got to do all new buttons. But I am a very short woman. And I will show you that it hits me right at my waist, which doesn't cut me in half. And also, I love the part that if I do want to take it off, that I get too warm, I can just hang it over my arm like this, and my purse can go right here. And it isn't like I've got a tremendous amount of material. But I love this jacket. I have worn this jacket with dark denim blue jeans, and I've worn this jacket with white jeans and white slacks. So I think you will love this. Now, it is machine washable. I don't wash anything like this in a machine unless I have one of those mesh bags, and then I might do it. But I do everything by hand, and then I lay it out on a towel. I know, I'm silly, but that's just the way I have things because I want them to last. But this is a classic when it comes to buying anything. So if there's one thing that you can only have, you can say, all right, I'm only buying one item. Whew, these jackets are going to be really, really hard to not get one. Now, my next jacket. I bought this in a small. And why, I don't know, but I did. But it worked out perfectly. But this is what I want to show you. Look at the little fringe on the top. This means that I can dress it up or I can dress it down. It doesn't matter. And look at that gold thread running through it. And this jacket is also lined, and it also has gorgeous buttons on it. Now you'll see that the pockets here are on the bottom, and they have a little fringe. I mean, they follow through with this fringe all the way. It's also machine washable. But this is what I love about the jacket. I want to let you see how it goes in the front. This is what sold me on the jacket. I love that cut. It's just different. And look at the fringe. I mean, I can wear these with jeans. I can dress this up. I can do anything I want to with it. And that's why they're called classics. You have so much versatility with these items, and you can wear them with so many other types of clothing. As usual, this is hand washed or machine washed, however you want to do it. Now, I will tell you, each item that I received came in a Ziploc bag like this. And they were great. I didn't have to iron them. I didn't have to lay them out, except for the white blouse I received. And that's really more me, because I like a white blouse that is crisp and no wrinkles. Now, you want to talk about a blast from the past? You know you're getting more mature when you're wearing a style that you wore when you were a teenager. I want you to look at these jeans, and if you'll see on the screen, you'll see how I wore them with a pink sweater and a pink top. And yes, the pink sweater came from Goelia. I want you to look at these jeans. They're your everyday high-waisted, which I cannot wear anything else but high-waisted because I don't have a waist. So I have to pretend I have one when I put my jeans on, and that makes me have a waist. But they have the flare at the bottom, just a little bit of a flare. You don't have to wear heels or anything. I wear my Vivias, and I wear heels that are about that tall, maybe, but you don't have to. You can still wear your sneakers with them. But this is what sold me on the jeans. Look at this. 2 snaps. This snap I can wear, well, let me do this one first. This snap I wear when I go in to eat dinner. Okay, I've eaten a little bit too much, so I go to the restroom and I put this snap on. So if I'm in between maybe a 24, 25 inch, or maybe to a 26 and a half, 27 inch waist because I've gained a little, or I've fluctuated, or I'm a little whatever, bloated or whatever, I can just change it just like that. And they are lovely. They are gorgeous. They are not too heavy, but they have this flare. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've been wanting a pair of these, but I've been afraid to buy them because I thought, oh no, that's one of those things that's going to die out, and I'm not going to ever get to wear them again. But you know what? I put them on and I said, wow, did you make a good decision, Janice? They are really nice looking on me, and I'm short. And I was afraid, since I'm such a short person, that they wouldn't look good on me. Now, I did wear a little bit of a heel with them, not a big heel, because I don't wear those anymore, but I wore a smaller heel like that, and they were gorgeous. Now, of course, you can elevate these jeans with some heels. You can elevate these jeans with what you put on top, and you can elevate these jeans with anything you want. Or, look at this. Now, this is what I wore mine with. This is also Goelia. We went to Sceaux Park, right outside of Paris, where the cherry blossoms were. And I wore this beautiful pink sweater and my high-waisted jeans. that if I've eaten too much, I can just change my little buttons around and feel comfortable. I love them. I thought, oh, Janice, you're gonna look so weird in them. Nope, I didn't. For a little old mature lady, I looked good in them. I really did. They fit your body well, they fit your bottom well, and they're high-waisted, and that's what I love so much. Because when you get a jean that is low-waisted and you may have a little bit of a tummy, that tummy goes over. When you have high-waisted jeans, that tummy makes your posture stand straight up. And you are looking good in these jeans. Now let me tell you about my pink sweater that I wore with it. The pink sweater is a cable knit wool blend. Now, you know here in France, we wear scarves everywhere. And I put a scarf with mine that day. Now I could have worn, I haven't shown you my favorite piece yet, except for my jeans. I didn't wear anything with this except a scarf. And it was just perfect. And then when it got warmer during the day, I took the scarf off. But I wore this with my jeans, and you'll see pictures of it. And I was right there in those cherry blossoms, and it was absolutely gorgeous and most comfortable sweater. It doesn't itch. I wear it with no camisole underneath, and I love it. I really love it. Now, when I first got it, I thought, oh, Janice, maybe that pink's a little too pink. No, that pink is a great pink. I love this pink. And as you know, it's hand washable or machine washable, however you prefer. But it's cable knit. You can put a camisole underneath it. You can put one of those fake collars that you can buy that looks like you have a shirt underneath it if you're, wearing it during the summer and you don't want to wear a blouse with it. So it's perfect to wear. Now, I recently bought a green leather jacket. And then I bought a green and cream colored shirt. And then when I saw this green sweater with a little flecks of silver throughout, let me see if I can get it close enough for you to see the little flecks. You can see it in the sunlight. I said, okay, that's for me. Now, I have not worn it with a sweater underneath. I have worn it on warm days, and I just wear it like this. Or if you wanted to, you can wear it as a cardigan. There's no rule that says you can't wear a cardigan buttoned or unbuttoned. Something's against the rule. So if I had a white blouse on, or if I had a white camisole on, I could just take this and put it over my shoulders in the afternoon and wear it like this. Or if I wanted to be a little bit more formal, I might want to do this, and I love this. Take my sweater and put behind me like this and just have this going like that. That to me is classic, just classic. And I love the little specks of silver throughout, and it's very comfortable. And once again, hand washable, machine washable. I mean, nothing has to be dry cleaned, so nothing is costing more to clean it than what you need it to be. This is not my last item, but the item that I fell in love with and the item I wore the first. Look at this blouse. There is nothing better than a white, crisp blouse. But look at this collar. You can button it all the way up. You can leave one button undone. I am not one of those people that like a lot of frill. I don't like a lot of frill on my sleeves and stuff like that. But this around the collar was just exactly enough for me. And look how it comes down like that. And that collar doesn't stop standing up. That is not starched and ironed. That stays like that all the time. It's a crisp, long sleeve blouse. The blouse does come down rather long, and you might want to tuck it in, and then again, you might not want to tuck it in. But I loved this because I love white blouses. In fact, Someone asked me the other night on a live that I did, what are 3 staple colors for spring that you think are the best? A white crisp blouse, a good pair of jeans that are not too heavy, that have a little flair to them so that you can wear them shopping or you can wear them out to dinner, and a beautiful cardigan. Now that is my idea of having a starting point when it comes to my spring clothes. Now, as I told you before, I had the choice of purchasing 8 items, and I've only shown you 5. Let me show you my last 3. This is my cream and black, and I want you to look at these buttons. I could wear pearl earrings. I could wear my pearl necklace. I could wear my pearl bracelet, not too much, or I could wear my pearl ring. I don't like to wear a lot of jewelry because this really doesn't need too much jewelry, and I love it. And then with this, I have a beautiful skirt, and I love the skirt. It's gorgeous, and it's right below my knee, which is what I like. What I want to show you is this. My shoes. Are they not gorgeous? Do they not match perfectly? Not too large of a heel, but oh, what a match. Now, I will tell you, the only thing I'm a little disappointed in is I keep trying to find pockets in my skirt. But the skirt is lovely and has elastic in the back, so it gives a little bit. And I just think they have really honed in on what mature women or any woman needs. Because sometimes we're not always a size 2. And sometimes we're not even a size 4. But I do love my skirt, and I do love the length. I call it my going out to dinner skirt, or maybe going to church skirt. I like that. But I thought when I saw these shoes in my closet, I thought, oh no, I know exactly what I'm going to wear. Is that not lovely? I just love them. Now I'm going to see if I can show you my shoes without falling down. There they go. So that's what I'm wearing with this. And it's just lovely. I mean, look. Now, I'm going to unbutton. And I do have a black sports bra on. But I wanted to show you this. If you wanted to just undo the bottom and just let that bottom flare out so you can see the box pleats, you know, the pleats coming down off your skirt, you certainly can. And then if you want to have a black camisole, then you can use this as the cardigan, unbutton it, put it over your shoulders, and oh my goodness, you are a classy, classy lady. Well, you see that I've changed clothes. Let me tell you about this lovely, lovely pull over your head. Get ready to walk out the door. You're ready. You can wear it at the last minute. You can just throw it over your head, put on some lipstick, and go out the door and go to the grocery store, and you still look good. You still look put together, and that's what I love about it. It has kind of like this collegiate look for me. I don't know what it is, but I just like it. And I actually have some shoes that are this maroon color, and I wear them with my white jeans. You know, for the summer, you just get you a little bag here, you know, little soft bag that you can carry things in. This one isn't straw, but it looks straw. But this would go wonderful with this. It would go good with everything. But the one item that I like about this is I can just throw it over my head. Now, don't get me wrong, I love, love, love my white blouse, but I have to iron it. And my beautiful, gorgeous white and blue jackets, I'm going to be going somewhere other than the grocery store. In fact, I may go see if they have one in black, because I would love to have one in black, because, you know, in the wintertime, I do wear a lot of black. I so hope you have appreciated the pieces of clothing that I've shown you. But you go on their website and you see what you think is beautiful, because what I may have in mind, it may not be something you have in mind. But you please, please, please go look at one of those jackets, because I don't think you can go wrong. The white jacket with the fringe around it, perfect. And the blue jacket to wear with dark blue jeans or white jeans just to dress it up, perfect. But I don't think there's one item that I have purchased that says, you might be going in the back of the closet. No. None of them that I purchased will be doing that. They're all wearable, and I'm just so happy to have been chosen to collaborate with this beautiful company. And the way they have made their items, the way that you don't see any flaws, they give you buttons to be replaced in case you need one, and therefore you don't have to replace all of the buttons. I loved it. I just loved it. And I can't wait for you to use my discount code. And it's going to be in the description box below. And you're just going to have so much fun when you go to their website. And please comment below if it took you longer than 10 minutes. Because I think I was on there for 2 days. I couldn't make up my mind what I wanted. Thanks so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. And I got to unbox, just like the big girls on YouTube. I loved it. Thank you so much. And you let me know how you would pair some of these items and how you would use them in your daily life. Because I know a lot of us, you know, like me, I run out the door to take the dog out, or I've got to run down the street to go to the grocery store. But then when I get dressed up, I want to feel like I'm dressed up. I want to have that one little piece that I know that no one else is going to have, and that I know I'm going to look classy in it, and I know it's going to be good next year, and the next year, and the next year. Once again, thank you so much for joining me, and as always, au revoir.